Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here, and today I'm going to be doing my first video game review, and that's for Friday the 13th, the game.
After it happened, I expected someone to do something. I expected parents to show up with questions and concerns. I thought the police would have done more, but nothing happened. Nothing changed.
Shh, quiet. Someone will hear us.
They opened it again the next year, and they were back to their old habits.
Troy, did you hear something?
Relax, babe. Probably just Steve trying to scare us.
They're just kids, right? So was he. He was just an innocent boy. I was a good mother to him. My boy. My sweet, sweet Jason.
So, I just recently picked up Friday the 13th, the game. I got it for a reasonable price. You'll see that I got it in my upcoming DVD update video, because I did announce the game. I did announce that I got the game in that collection update. So, and before we start getting into this review, actually, I know this is an online multiplayer game. I have not played the online multiplayer yet. I've only played the offline modes. I've only played the offline mode, so I'm just going to give my thoughts on the offline modes. So yeah, basically this game is basically like an adult version of hide and go seek in a horror movie setting. That's really all this game is. And basically there's free offline modes you could do. There's offline bots, and you can actually pick through different locations throughout the films. And also, once you pick those locations, you also get to pick which version of Jason you want. And it has Friday the 13th Part 2 with the sack head, all the way through Jason Goes to Hell, the Final Friday look from Part 9. And also, there's some bonus skins too, actually. First of all, the game actually does include kind of bloody Jason looking skins, and also for the Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason, if you click to change the skin, you actually get the classic NES Jason skin look, and honestly that does look pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. And each version of Jason you pick has both weaknesses and have both pros and cons to how you play him. Which, fun fact, Jason in this game was actually motion captured by an actor, and that said actor was Kane Hodder, who portrayed Jason from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, all the way through Jason X. Which, another fun fact, I did got to meet Kane Hodder. So, he seemed like a really nice guy. I only got to talk to him for a little bit, but he was awesome. So, I hope to meet him again at some point soon, and actually get a photo op and an autograph in the future. So, and honestly, for the most part, the gameplay is actually kind of fun. For a while. Sometimes it does get, really repetitive and kind of boring after a while, even if you're a die-hard Friday the 13th fan. But also, one positive I would have to say about this is that it does feel like the movies. So I'll give props for that. Also, this video game was developed by Gun Media. Oh, and there's these cinematics where there's some kill scene cinematics when Jason kills a player, and those kills and those death scenes was actually designed by makeup effects artist himself, Tom Savini, who, again, I've also met. And I'm not going to lie, the death scenes in this game are awesome. And yeah, for the most part, it is practically like playing the movies, for the most part. I do have some issues with this game, though. There's actually a lot of bugs in this game. Like, for one, I've gotten bugs where Jason, during the cinematics, is stabbing somebody or smashing through a door, and this kind of like rainbow-ish, kind of like where the blood is supposed to be. Like, where the blood is supposed to be, it kind of turns into this rainbow kind of color scheme, and it just is like, sometimes the game does lag, especially in those cinematic cutscenes. And speaking of those cinematic cutscenes, sometimes the animation not that good. It sometimes reminds me of the film Food Fight for its animation. I would say the model designs are a lot better, but as far as the animation, it's very choppy, and yeah, it's just not good. And also in the game, Jason has several different abilities. One of which, he could sense your presence, basically. I don't know, I guess he uses the Force now, I don't know. So basically, if you cannot see any of the other counselors, you can use that ability to, I guess, track their body heat or whatever it is, because it looks like that to me, and be able to find them if you can't see them. There's this ability where you can actually have, like, pinpoint a spot on the map, and have Jason go to that map, and he's right there. So I guess he kind of teleports now. Also, there's this ability known as Shift, where it basically goes into first-person camera view, and it's like, and you could get right up close to the victim that way. Also, there's the Stalk ability, which slows down stuff, and actually makes your, like, footsteps and everything, your sounds, a lot quieter, so that the counselors doesn't know you're there. Now let's go on to challenge mode, which is the second mode, which is the second option in the offline mode. And basically these are like basically short missions, basically, I guess you could call them. And there's about 10 of them. And basically it depends on stealth. You have to make sure that you're not detected by the counselors. And you have to make sure to get all of them within a certain amount of time. Also, there's like certain like mission objectives, and basically to do special kills sequences, which brings you into cinematic kill scenes. And if you don't get a certain amount of XP scores, and if you don't get all three, you have to make sure you have to make sure that there's no survivors, because the counselors could escape and live. You also have to make sure you're not detected throughout the whole level. And also you have to make sure you get those big XP score points in order to move to the next challenge mode. Some of them are easy, I'm not going to lie, but some of them are extremely difficult. Like there was this one, I think it was like the 7th challenge mode, and it took me almost a full day to get done with just that one. And now it's mainly because I didn't know what to do. It was like asking me, like, I was trying to think of, like, plan how I was going to get some of these characters in that and kill them off. And even just one little step, and they automatically detect me, and I have to restart the whole mission. Like, seriously, it's like, just look. Like, seriously, just look at this. It's basically like me trying to... Oh, I don't know. This is just so stupid. It's like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, damn it. Damn it. Fuck. Like, seriously, this is getting so annoying. Like, and there were certain points because, like, I was so upset by that, I literally gave up and just killed each and every one of them without even trying to do stealth. Because I was just so fucking pissed with this game. I was like, ah, like. Also, sometimes there would be button glitches too. Like, there would be times I like tried to press on something to activate something, I don't know, and it's like, come on, just do it already. The one thing I did like about this game is that the music score was done by Harry Manfredini, who composed the score for all the Friday the 13th movies. Like, most of all the Friday the 13th films. And it sounds like a Friday the 13th movie score. It really does. So I'm going to give Friday the 13th the game a 3 out of 5 stars. It's just okay, just like the original movie. It's just okay. There are some problems I have with this game, and some stuff of this game that's like so frustrating, I just want to rip my ears off. And it's like, but I do appreciate they try to get close to the films and everything and have that vibe of the film and just how faithful it tried to be. I get that, but this, and honestly, like, I feel like the game, like, the price of this game is way too much, especially since this was a, like, kickstarted, like, Indiegogo crowdfunded, like, video game that was actually, like, independently made and was made for a low budget, because they're charging it for about, like, $60, and I'm like, really? Just for that? I mean, maybe charge it to about $20, which now at my local Walmart, it's now, like, on rollback for $20. But even for me, I think that's too expensive. Sometimes GameStop would sell it for like $15. The pawn shop would sell it for that too. So for me, I found it on the Facebook Marketplace for $10. And I went and picked it up. It was in brand new condition, so I was like, yeah. If it's $10, then yeah, I'll pick it up. But if it was like, if I couldn't get it for $10 and had to spend the $15, $20, $60 price range, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So yeah, if you could get the game for a reasonable price, get it. Especially if you're a Friday the 13th fan. But if you can't get it for a reasonable price and have to spend like the $60 range, don't. Wait until it goes down in price, or until you find, like, until you find it somewhere or from someone that you could get it for a decent price, like I did. So that's it for this video game review. I may do more in the future. If you guys like this video game review, click the like button below, and also tell me in the comments what you thought of this video. If you want me to keep on doing more, please tell me there. If you guys do want me to make more video game reviews, I'll be happy to do so. This has been Joshua Myers. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.